All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Medalist, Season 1, Episode 2.
Okay.
Let's go. Coaching has begun. That's a gold medal smile right there.
Yeah, it's a gold medal smile, but you know what? You gotta be an assistant coach with the organization and make sure that you keep it chill. You know,
Right.
You're bringing her in. Yeah, she's gonna be probably with a bunch of people of tons of different ages and stuff, but you can't be like, this is my little Olympic athlete right here. No. No
Right.
favorites.
Unless he's
Maybe your emotional favorite, but not your actual teaching favorite.
in before he's actually like, oh, I'm coaching this kid. It's like, but if you're an assistant coach, you can't just, And he's like, I never said I'd agree to be an assistant coach. I'm just going to coach her.
You're fired immediately.
That's fine. We still have an agreement that I'll coach her, right?
Get off my ring. I think that it would be fun to eventually have that kind of story moment where he gets to basically be her personal coach, and he basically makes some deal where he's like, I understand that a personal coach would be insanely expensive. I will take basically the same wage that I would have had as being her assistant coach.
Sure.
And it's the like, what
do you get out of this?
Yeah.
Well,
like,
okay, so here's the thing.
See, I have this backstory. So my backstory is making me very emotionally invested. I might be projecting a little bit into your daughter, and I want to see her succeed because it proves that if I was there, I would have succeeded. So maybe that's a bit unhealthy, but it's okay. It's okay because in a lot of ways, I'm just so excited to see her passion realize that it's going to override all that other emotional drama. So yeah.
Also, full disclosure, I haven't coached before, so you're kind of paying for me to learn.
Yeah, you don't deserve really to.
Yeah,
you're right. Deal with all that. But in a lot of ways, that's where we can have some time between that and now, because he will learn to coach.
That's right.
While the time that they're here.
Yep.
Before he probably becomes her one-on-one coach and stuff. So.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into this. Just exhausted. Oh, I'll bet. Make sure your mom feeds you lots of protein.
That's right.
He is pretty weird. That is true. That is true. Yep. Whoa! I just realized how much animation they're doing just to show the figure skating in general. Oh. Oh, hello. What?
Huh?
Oh,
Pete, let's go! Let's go!
Oh my god.
Yes. Those are some proper sports anime character designs there.
That's right. Oh, yes, okay. Just the coaches all just excitedly cheering on is going to be a whole part of it.
That's my student right there.
Yeah. Your student's so beautiful the way they move. It's like, I know. We worked so hard. I mean, even though there's going to be competitions, the idea that they're going to be judged, in a vacuum for their own stuff means that they can excitedly cheer each other in a way that's not
it's not like they're directly competing against each other like
necessarily
on the rink at the same time.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Gotcha. Oh.
I see.
People think you're proficient. People think you can skate,
Yeah.
Well, we can evaluate where... Yeah, we can evaluate where she's at, too.
Right. There's enough different levels that...
She can fly now. Yep. That's funny.
Nice.
2 weeks later, immediately, just probably going to the test itself. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because she was probably a little kid when they come here to watch their sister. Yeah. Well, you'll just go through the process. What?
What?
What the hell? This is one of the coaches.
Are the proctors for the test, baby?
The
He thinks he's in Darker Than Black.
Bro! What?
He's absolutely one of the proctors. Don't be nervous.
Yes! I was not ready for that level of anime. Oh my god. Oh, that was funny. Cool. Gotcha. So you landed at the wrong point in the rotation, yeah.
But that's the level 5 exam.
Yeah. Oh. She went to the bathroom or something. She's feeling really nervous, yeah.
Oh no, did she full on just leave the building?
Emotional support worm.
Yeah.
She made up a song for when?
Oh my god. Yes.
No way. Oh, this voice actress. This is, shoot.
Yeah, I've recognized them, but
Ah!
Is this Rei Takahashi?
Yeah, and then she's the student of the weirdo teacher.
Yeah.
Because they both have the yellow eyes.
Wait. Just introducing all the characters.
Again. Oh my god.
The spiky hair and piercings and... I can't.
Yeah, that's rude.
Yeah.
Oh.
My god, this tryhard.
Yeah. I like that she looks like kind of what would be the prissy girl, but she's actually like really sweet. These faces, I cannot.
Yeah.
She just becomes a mutant for a second.
Nope. She's just like, what?
She's like, am I in a goddamn anime or something? What's going on right now? I'm a shrimp. I'm an ugly shrimp. Yeah, give her a little bit of... Yeah, break it down into little pieces. Yeah, it's okay. See, this feels realistic. Like a little kid then being
oh,
like...
yeah.
Oh! Yeah.
Nice.
This is really cool, actually. It allows her to center in and focus on individual parts of her body, so to calm down. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's so cool!
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
That's right.
It's the same place, basically.
Now
like, now that you say that,
the
damn
same
it.
way again.
Yeah, I'll bet. Well, no time. Oh, the little sparkle in her eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Cool.
右と左を入れ替えて半円を描いたらアウトサイドで行ってから今度は更新。バックで同じことをする。
Okay.
前に進むために強い押し出しは必要ない。大切なのは正しい位置に。
Right. Keep your body straight.
前進するときは体重はかかとのあたり。
Yeah. Yeah.
踏まずの少し前あたり。それだけで氷とブレードが勝手に体を運んでくれる。大切なのは軸の固定。
Beautiful.
バックもお手本のようね。キワクラス。音楽をよく聞いて1、2って滑る。
合格です。頑張ったね。
Well done.
All right.
おめでとう。
Easy skipping of level 0.
Yeah, and I love that since your mom's been brought on board with it. Yeah.
Up till middle school. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
Right.
We're leveling up with mom too. See, that's the point.
But it's not a full
No,
carte
it's not
blanche.
a full deal.
Yeah.
This is something where she's basically saying, hey, 2 years. You know?
Yep.
Like, that's...
Yeah, that's not a lot of time.
Maybe. But for now, that's not what we're working on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you tell her.
Oh, this is the girl from the OP.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, yeah.
Yeah.
She has the yellow eyes, the black hair, and everything, yeah. Oh, Hikaru is like a legend.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh,
yeah.
What a girl. Oh! Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And I love the person that could theoretically be, you know, like some rival or whatever. Nah.
Right, because every body is different, every person's different. And she's just gone.
Yeah. Don't bite it.
Yeah, no, this is great. Whoa! She's like, don't try to practice it. Don't try to copy that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and she's being so encouraging.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Yeah.
Oh. I've only seen it on TV. Yeah, that's some pro moves. What? Beat me? Oh my god, yes.
No, if you tried to do that right now, you'd hurt yourself. Kind of.
I'm reconsidering our friendship.
Yeah.
Oh, right, names, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This is so
so
cute.
sweet. The initial impression you left is... Whoa. Yeah, wasting no time. Whoa. I've left school already. Yeah, whoa.
Oh, sure. Yeah, being able to practice with no one else on there, or very few people on
Right,
there.
because as far as, you know, the actual places that you can practice, they're so limited.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
私お母さんいないからそういうのよくわからないけど。
Oh.
ちゃんと言った方がいいと思うよ。ヒカルちゃん。
You're so cool.
いのりちゃん。
If you tell her that you're already or like have made friends with one of the people that competes at the national
私はコー
level,
チにお願いしたよ。オリンピック行かせてください。
vision casting, holy shit.
私たちの気持ちを勝手にそう。
Oh, yes!
ちょっと上手くなれば満足するって。私はそうじゃない。
Cool.
だからいのりちゃんも違うんだったら言った方がいい。
That's so good.
Yep.
伝えなきゃ。分かってくれないよ。
Wow.
伝える。勝ちたい大会やバッジのために上手くなる途中だったんだ。スケートをやれればいいんじゃない。私もああなりたい。
Right, thinking like a pro and, you know, acting like one, yeah.
いのりさん
There you are.
レッスンない日だからいないかもと思ったけどこれ
Her badge.
Yeah. Oh,
これ
改めて合格おめでとう
Yeah.
well done.
次はいよいよジャンプだいのりさんは上達が早いから次のレッスンの準備に頑張ってだよコーチがまだ見習いの俺と
Right, right.
早く上達するように頑張るからおう
Uh-huh.
司先生
I want to go to the Olympics.
本当に上手くなりたい
Really good.
あの全部の楽しいこと難しいことをずっと何
Whoa.
ことになってもいい
Whoa.
金メダル取れる人になりたい
Whoa.
Not just go to the Olympics, I want to win the Olympics.
助けてほしいそしたらお母さんも
分かった
What a guy.
誰が見てもスケートの天才だって思うくらい
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
でもが勝利にかけたくなる
Will make your story of joining late part of
Yeah,
the reason
yeah.
why you're so impressive.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
This dude. Like,
Obviously, he's just matching her energy.
oh, yeah, yeah.
まだジャンプも飛べてない
Yeah, you made it to level 1. Now you have to
Yep.
pass it.
Right.
Shoot. She could probably leap really quickly to like level 3 or 4.
Oh, sure.
And then that's where she gets her first struggle, you know?
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, I imagine a lot of the, like, it is practice to, you know, learn how to do the early ones, but it also feels like one of those things of like, all right, do you have enough general body awareness to be able to do these kinds of things?
Yes.
You know?
Wow. I love the energy of the show. I love the vibes. It's just injecting life into me.
Yep,
It feels so good. Also, the idea of having her go and have her little worm like foraging bit be
Right,
something that actually like needs to be her thing to calm herself down, but then ends up bumping into
Two
Hikaru,
pros, basically.
who's like out there because
She was looking for like a,
a pin of some kind,
Yeah.
but then also ended up finding her sensei's phone. And it
Right.
was just shattered on the side there. It's like, okay, I'd
as
love
far
to know
as-
what that reason was, because the
Yep.
idea that she found, obviously they found each other out there, and it's the wait. Oh, you're cool. What are you doing out here?
Yeah.
Oh, you must be a skater. Oh, well, let's just be friends.
Yep.
It makes sense that the reason why she wants friends is because, well, the other skaters might be like this little shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're just not friendly and fun
right,
to be
right. They're
around.
like, I am here to kick ass and take names, you know?
Yeah, and I'm all out of
I have been on the warpath since
Names
I was
to take,
6
you
years
know?
old, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I have been turned into a lethal blade, a weapon.
Yeah.
None can stop me. And meanwhile, Hikaru's probably like the actual prodigy.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
absolutely,
Yeah.
right. And in the
It is cool though also that people who are that skilled can oftentimes they end up going like there's the people that have something to prove. And so they're usually the asshole athletes.
Right.
And then once you get to that super high level where they're so confident that they're so good, they kind of stop being assholes at that point because
Yeah.
they're not like they don't have time or energy to waste on being a dick. You
Right.
know?
They don't have an axe to grind because of course they don't.
They just
And
know
so
they're
then-
gods basically.
Yeah, and so, but they love the thing that they do, and so if they
Right.
see people trying to get into it, then they're like, hell yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it feels...
Maybe they're a little blunt at times, but other than that, you know.
Sure. It feels very similar to, I forget the actor's name, but the guy who ended up being Shazam. He went in for an audition or whatever in like early pre-Marvel stuff. and Chris Hemsworth is there in the locker room getting changed, and he's like, "Hey, looking big, bro," you know, like, and he's like, "Well, I was given a compliment, but like, my God, I feel so depressed right now," you know, like,
yeah.
It's the like, hey, this person doesn't have to be someone that, you know, yeah, of course she says the thing of, I want to be able to, you know, like, do what you do and all of that stuff. But no, right now it's just the, hey, we're friends, right? We don't have to have all of that, like, tension and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, wonderful. Yes.
Wonderful.
Awesome. We can have them introduced even here, and they can give her the advice and the, like, hey, sometimes adults don't actually realize when you really want to try hard at something, and so you have to make sure to tell them, you know? Yeah, because if we're going to have something where she ends up being like, you know what, yeah, I want to win gold at the Olympics, let's please have this come from her rather than from someone else, you know? And so, hey, here we go.
Right.
She met a hero, and now the rest is history.
She met one of her heroes, someone that she had actually seen on TV, so this means a lot more than that. And obviously this serendipitous encounter is completely unrealistic as far as, like, having found your hero in the dirt, you know, looking for a worm here. But maybe specifically for figure skating,
I was gonna say
it's a lot more common than we'd think, because the rinks themselves are extremely expensive, are massive undertakings to even have.
Oh yeah.
And so obviously there are ones for the pros, you know, you could obviously have people that need to use them for, say, hockey or ice hockey or something like that.
Yeah.
But there's only so many you can have or make before they're just, you know, financially unfeasible to have.
Right.
So
if there's one in your area and you're in the same general area as, you know, one of your skating heroes, yeah, I could totally see that happening.
Yeah, maybe you'll bump into them, or maybe you'll see them out on the ice and their security will be like, you can't enter the ice right now.
Right, exactly.
We don't want any weird saboteurs to come in here and try to injure them or something.
But I do like the idea that, oh no, sometimes I don't go to school at all, or I'll leave right after lunch, because then I get more of the rink to myself.
Yeah.
The idea that because it's such a big financial undertaking, right, both for the skaters themselves and the, you know, the companies that keep these rinks open, right?
Yeah.
You know, like the thing from the previous episode of, hey, don't come in without paying the fees. The rink might go bankrupt, right? That's an extreme, you know, exaggerated example, but that's probably always a, you know, that little bit of a worry, right? And so
it's a very niche sport, so you need that. And then that is something also Sukasa brought up in the first episode was, it's 4 p.m. Here come all the kids, you know.
Yep, exactly.
All the little, like, gremlins that don't know how to do anything or don't know proper skating etiquette who are going to run into your balls with their helmets and stuff.
Exactly.
You know?
And so just because, you know, you have someone who is, like, the other people all recognize and know their name and they're on TV and stuff, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're at some level where they're going to be able to have some, you know, private pro rink or whatever, right?
No, I would say realistically, almost none of them would.
Exactly.
Until you get to the Olympic level, maybe.
Right. And so then it's still the, they have to figure out how to, you know, manage rink time just like everybody else. And if they have some really complicated things that they're wanting to practice, they probably don't want other people going around on the rink. You know?
Also, that actually informs a little bit of where the little shits attitude comes from.
Sure.
Because he might not be thinking about this in terms of don't talk to me ever. But if you're popular enough that people are going to swarm you on the rink, that's just dangerous.
Sure.
So it's the, hey, back the fuck off. This is my space. I'm here to practice. I literally cannot work while you're coming here being all, you're so amazing. I don't fucking care.
Get out of
the way. I need to do my shit. Maybe outside the rink, you can be a little bit more nice, but I get it if it's a boundary that you've had to practice so much that you end up accidentally being an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Outside the rink. So
your coach is like, hey, I need to teach him how to be an asshole so that he can be assertive as a little kid.
Yeah.
I didn't exactly teach him restraint or judgment on when to be an asshole. You know, I just wanted to make sure that he could do that, right?
Yeah, that definitely makes sense as well. And given that he's also small, you can't have him necessarily bump into anybody.
If there's some bigger person at the rink that's like, okay, yeah, sure, kid, right? And they like don't know that he's actually like one of the people that does the big competing and stuff. He has to be able to, you know, bark loudly, right? Like, yeah.
But okay, we've now met 2 other aspiring pros here.
Right.
But also something that we've seen here is in the opening that Inori's going to go the distance. Obviously, we're watching an anime.
Right,
so
it's called Medalist.
it's called Medalist, yeah. But we saw a lot of coaches and we saw a lot of different competitors. But I'm really excited to see the way this kind of culture evolves around Inori as she gets thrust forward into this, because we saw parents being assholes this episode. We saw a fellow figure skate, competitor also being an asshole this episode. But we saw the way in which Hikaru probably having what might be the weirdest coach that we've seen thus far. There's not really much of a bar there. There's only a couple coaches that we've seen in total.
But the fact that like his establishing deal was like knocking over a trash can or whatever and like stomping on it and then throwing his phone when he got a call from his athlete, like his pupil, that is I would not, if I were to put one of the, pro students that we got introduced this episode to the coach that we got introduced to this episode, I would not have guessed that it was Hikaru. No. I would have guessed that it was what's-his-face, right? Rio.
No, I mean, that was who it was shown to be in the opening. But the thing that I just love so much about this is that somehow she ended up like this despite that coach.
Right.
And so, wait, is this more of a thing where it's kind of like a Hollywood vibe where everyone's got their really weird personality shtick because they've dedicated themselves so wholly to this as well?
Right.
That, like, even the coaches have lived this and thus don't know social graces, don't know how to be regular humans.
They also dedicated themselves to figure skating since they were 5.
That's what I'm saying.
And maybe a lot of the time chose to not go to school.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So they would be also themselves also extra weird in some ways, even more so than the kids.
Yep.
Wait, does our Tsukasa sensei actually feel like he would fit as like even more normal, like comparatively to all of them?
Sure, because it's the not normal by regular people standards, but by skater and skater coach standards.
Right.
No, that's pretty indicative of the lot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I can see that.
Yeah. So he skipped to level 1. I like that they were like, "Hey, you're good enough that you could just take the test and pass."
Right.
And thus, we don't have to spend a lot of time focusing on the things that would help you pass that test, which is probably what the general curricula would be focused on.
Yeah, if I were to like make some observations, right?
Yeah.
I don't know skating, of course, right? But as far as practicing a physical thing, so much of it is not actually learning to do the complex stuff.
Yeah.
It's the knowing enough of the basics that you actually have control and awareness of your own body, right?
Yes.
And so doing something like, you have to do semicircles, right, on one, foot at a time, right, so that you can practice balancing on the one blade. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Right. And yeah, that's something that she probably wouldn't have to practice that much for specifically if she already had strong fundamentals, right?
Right. And that seems like a foundational thing based on what we saw Hikaru's thing being, was that she was so fast because she's mastered the angle with which she balances on the one skate, but specifically the angle at which she's not decelerating in the slightest bit when she moves. So anytime she applies this extra bit of force, it's pure acceleration.
Right.
There's almost no efficiency loss based on the friction that she adds to the ice when she hits it with her skates, like second, chop or what have you.
Yeah.
And that's really cool, because then that means that this semicircle movement here, which is basically teaching her that efficiency and trying to teach her to basically find that posture, is something that she's like, okay, yeah, you're proficient enough that we don't need to grind that into you right now. You will get better at it over time, but you're already on your way, headed in the right direction. We don't need to unteach or teach you in that direction, towards that direction.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's fun. And so then the next thing of level 1 is jumps. Like, it's just 2 jumps. If I remember correctly on the thing there, it was do 2 jumps basically. So,
so fantastic.
That's not spinning. That's just pop, pop,
Right, which, that's where we can start setting the stage for exactly how impressive it was that Hikaru did that crazy multi-spin jump with a perfect landing.
Yeah,
that was at least a double spin. It might have even been a triple.
I think it was a double spin because that was one of the things that we saw someone else on the ice do that was like, oh, they messed up their spin. I think they went and did like a 270, like they didn't land
right, their blades, their momentum is this way, their blades did not line up to be still
going forward here. But if we watch her jump here, it's I think about a 720, I would say. Oh my God!
I think she did a triple.
She might have done like a 2.5 or a 3.5 because she landed backwards.
Right.
So yeah, she might have done like a 900, or something.
Yeah,
something crazy like that. That's ridiculous. Like I understand that when you spin, you can spin really quickly in a short amount of time. I think most people can do a 360 just standing still. If you just really throw your body into it, you'll probably fall over if you're not like practiced at it. But in terms of like really running and jumping and like you don't care about how you land because there's something attached to your feet that allows you to continue that momentum.
And
that's
and pure conjecture because I don't know skating, but I imagine the difference between being able to do a 360 jump with like proper execution very consistently, and being able to do a 720 with proper execution very consistently is probably less than it takes to do the first 360.
Oh, 100%.
Right, where it's the like once you figure out how to do it once, you know how to go into the air and actually land, then it's the okay, you're refining your action and everything, but it's still the same sort of things you've been doing up until now.
Right.
But
it will be exciting once we get up into that level to then also talk about the idea of the way in which figure skating can be so dangerous because the people that are competing are trying to basically take moves that have already been invented and already been mastered and shown in that way and show I am capable of this, but also potentially doing something that is like a little bit of pushing the needle. And obviously this is like Olympic, insanely high level.
Right.
But there's a reason why I believe there are some moves like that are actually just you're not even allowed to do or attempt because they're basically you potentially just hurting yourself to try and gain a couple extra points.
Sure.
And it's like, no, we'd rather see you do something that you could then replicate 100 times.
Yeah, we're not trying to encourage you to destroy your body.
Right.
Yeah, it very much felt to me like one of the things that I heard when I went like snowboarding or like skiing, is that if you're ever feeling like tired or something like that, to not do the one more run. Because that might be a thing of like, no, I'm fine. I'll just do one more run and that'll be it. But, usually that is actually where you end up getting injured.
Yes.
And I did exactly that. And I'm like, one more run. And, oh, hey, I ended up hurting myself, right? Like that is very much a real thing. And so if, since we're going into the Olympic level athlete as the end goal and all that stuff, right? The understanding of your own body and the, no, even if it's not a physical thing, it's just she is emotionally out of sorts right now. Probably not a good idea to actually do this test.
I loved that thing he did with grab my finger here, touch my thumb, pinky.
Yep.
Full reset. That was so freaking cool. Well, it's wholesome, but it's also so genius. It's so simple and it's genius. When you focus on an individual part of your body and making kinesthetic, like coordinated decisions in that regard, it's really hard to be panicking because you would naturally be shaking when you're panicking.
Sure.
So the idea of like, I need to hold it here, grab this, hold still.
Right.
There's something about that is inherently calming. Like most people will talk about breathing exercises and stuff, but coordinated, specific physical movement and then also maintaining that is also just a really smart way to get someone to calm down.
And it was quick enough, like he wasn't giving her time in between the actions, so that it's like, oh, okay, like she can do it, but she has to focus on that in order to do it. And then
right, she's not allowed to think while she's doing it, basically.
Exactly,
It's just reflex at that point, which then in some ways, I don't remember if this is how it works, but it then basically engages the part of your brain that is not based on like cognition, but actually just reflexes and muscle movement. That's if I remember correctly, that's like a different part of your brain entirely. So it's also separating your energy, what you're thinking about, into something that is literally in a different region of your brain, if I remember correctly.
I would not be surprised at all, and I feel like that makes a lot of sense, because most of the time whenever I'm spiraling, it's because my thoughts are all up in here, right? But if you actually are interacting with the kinesthetic physical world out there,
you almost stop thinking, kind of.
You are thinking, but you're fundamentally thinking about different things, right? Like there is different, like you are actually getting sensory inputs. It's not I'm holed up in a dark room, with just me, my thoughts, and I, right? It's
Yes.
Oh, what do I feel?
I have a great comparison to this, because there's an example of this in the kingdom of animals, basically, well, bugs specifically, but grasshoppers basically don't have that kind of brain function. That's why when you send movement near a grasshopper, they just jump reflexively away from that motion there. But thus, the way you catch a grasshopper is basically you provide 2 points there, and you do one first that forces the jump, and then you catch them when they bounce jump towards basically their own doom.
Sure.
And so there are other animals that do this as well, but I think humans, as we're pretty well evolved in that regard, we have the capacity for both. But when it comes to fear, we're so engaged with that kind of side of our brain that we're like reflex, just move and stuff. So
one of the calming exercises I've heard of is basically going through the 5 senses with and I forget which order it is, but starting with 5 things you can see, and then 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can feel, taste, touch, etc.
Well, right, because eventually you have to engage some aspect of your body, and you're focusing on it. Like if you focus on your nose, you're smelling something.
It might actually be hard to think of 4 things you can hear, right? You'd be like, okay,
okay. Do I hear my heartbeat?
Yeah, do I hear my heartbeat?
I feel it.
Well, I hear this person talking to me, I hear the hum of, those
I
weird
can hear
lights.
my jaw when I do this.
Yeah, exactly, right? And then suddenly, oh, hey, you're not thinking about how I'm a failure of a human being, and it's all a disaster.
I'm a dirty worm.
Yeah, exactly.
An ugly worm.
Or
ugly shrimp,
I love that Tsukasa absolutely hates the worms, and then when she grabs onto the things, because it's like, oh, hey, these are my happy little worms, he's like, I did not need to think about them in that
you've
context.
Ruined this sweater for me.
Yeah.
But now I also have to wear this sweater.
I have to wear it because I know it'll help you, but also
you find that they're tied to the next time that he sees it.
Well, yeah, or just the idea that that drawstring is something that goes around your neck underneath
always
the sweater.
There. And so
now he's just thinking that he has a worm draped over his neck, all the time, and he's just like, nope, I don't like this.
I love it. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel, see if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.